This morning I want to think about fasted training. Yep, I've come out, it's 5:30, I've not eaten, I'm training fasted, but I'm not training, I'm walking. The intensity is low. Now, there are lots of people that will use fasted training as a magic bullet for weight loss. Now, it has its values, but it also has its downsides. And I think the problem is you can get too much of a good thing. And so what you've got to look at is what is the objective of the training session you're doing and why potentially would you want to do it fasted. So yes, we know that fasted sessions can use more fat and they can help you become fat adapted. But if you're racing, and particularly racing long distance, it is important that your body still needs carbohydrate and uses carbohydrate. And so if you're going to do all of your training sessions fasted, your body doesn't get used to that carbohydrate that it needs. That in turn can cause all sorts of gastrointestinal issues, abdominal discomfort, even to the point of diarrhea in some really long races where people put too much carbohydrate in and they're not used to it. But we go, well, we'll do more fat training, we won't train with carbs, and it's a real confusion because what you're going to end up doing is if every session becomes a fasted session, your body is going to break down more and more muscle mass because you're actually not putting the energy on board that you need. And the problem is, if you don't have an availability of carbohydrate for the body while you're training, rather than burning more fat, you actually start to break down significantly more protein. And studies have shown that protein breakdown increases around about 150%, 1.5 times if an athlete is training and they don't have sufficient carbohydrate stores on board. So there is a value, there's a good value for doing some fasted work. But too much of a good thing, as with everything else, can cause problems. Long term, I have seen athletes, I've come to a road, wasn't expecting this. Long term, I have seen athletes who have decided that every single session needs to be fasted. And the outset has been, after 2 or 3 months of training, doing too much fasted work, not fueling properly, is they've actually dropped 1.5 to 1.5 kilos of muscle mass after a couple of months of training. They've actually broken their body down rather than built their body up. And they go, oh yeah, great, I've lost weight. Yes, but they've lost the wrong sort of weight. So what are you doing the training session for? How important is it that you are fueled correctly? And how important is it that you get good recovery? Think about simple things and get the simple things right.